Hello everybody, Spooky Sandwoman here. Thank you for checking out episode 13 of Asagao Academy. Last episode, I guess Shane decided not to tell the normal boots people that we touched the boots. And now we're in the tournament and I killed Jontron. One time. Not so bad if I do say so myself. Let's get on with this. I handed my controller to Mai and sat back, completely satisfied. If it weren't for the fact that it was Mai's turn, I'd jump back, eager to find other strategies for murdering my friends and potentially staring up a hit list a mile long. So this was the joy of games. Fuck yeah, it is. After playing a few rounds, the official tournament started. People played one-on-one matches against each other, slowly thinning out the competition over time. Mai won before me and, rather unfairly, paired against Jared. God damn it. Every blow he... Oh, my nose. Every blow he doled out to her was, in her mind, some form of actual physical contact. At least judging by the way she shivered when she was hit was... Oh, that's creepy Mai. Unsurprisingly, she died almost immediately. It was the last person set to go against PBG. The others chuckled as we were past the controllers. Don't worry, Hana. PBG's the easiest of us all. You're bound to beat him. Aw, come on, guys. Don't worry, Hana. I'll go easy on you. I nodded as PBG picked the most level playing field, a small platform floating out in space. It's a final destination. The match started and PBG graciously held his players still. Go ahead and test your moves.
You're a great friend.
Aw, that's real nice of you, PBG. Yeah, real nice. God, he hates me. I tested my moves while doing so with my hand brushed against the yellow stick. Kirby did a menacing low kick and my eyebrows raised. That looked powerful. Ready to go?
Yeah.
I think so. PBG charged at me across the screen, and when he came close enough for me to hit, I pushed the yellow stick in his direction. He flew across the screen. My mouth fell open. PBG grit his teeth. I see how it is. No more Mr. Nice Guy then. I partially doubted that PBG had a non-nice bone in his body, but the match had begun. I remember when we first started this game and we thought that PBG hated us because he kept staring at us. Good times. It was a long battle, a surprisingly long battle. We seemed to be evenly matched, right up until the very end when I smashed him off the screen with Kirby's hammer. I set the controller down, not particularly happy about having crushed PBG in my second ever match of Stomp. PBG nodded solemnly. I guess I lost then.
Whoa!
Damn, Hana, that was some natural born talent right there. I don't really think so. Anyway, the next match is Shane versus Paul. PBG remained quiet for a while after that. It wasn't until the third round that he joined in again, cheering for the rest of the guys. My match rolled around, but this time I was against Jared, and this time I lost in only a few minutes. I set the controller down, happy to no longer have responsibility over life and death of inanimate pixels. Actually, they're very animated. As I did so, I saw Paul lean in to whisper something to Shane, whose eyes flew wide open. Oh, no, okay. Then his face shut down. Over my dead body. Their eyes slid to me and I looked away. They were talking about me, weren't they? I scooted over to Mai, feeling more comfortable near her than any of the other guys. We cheered for Jared right up until the very end. He lost to a supernaturally agile Shane who was seemingly being fueled by the rage of 1,000 demonic toddlers. Wow, Shane, you might want to go see someone about that. Everyone, that was a great round. Looks like we're in even better shape than last year. Well, all of us except PBG. That was uncalled for. Totally deserved. Anyways, I'm tired, so get out of my room, please. He grinned broadly, not finding anything wrong with how he summarily dismissed us. Summarily? Mai and I gathered our things and left the room with the others who, laughing and joking, dispersed in all different directions. Together, we shuffled home. We fell through the doorway, exhausted, barely enough energy to change into our PJs. Mai leaped onto her bed with a happy sigh. Oh, Hana, I'm so glad you came to Asagao. As if this couldn't have happened without me here. Mai shoved her face into her pillows and emitted a muffled reply. Yeah, whatever you say. I fell onto my bed, staring at the rungs that kept Mai and her mattress from collapsing on me and smothering me to death in the night. Wow, that's a, dark? Is that the word? Dark. That's a dark thought. That was really fun. Video games are fun, Mai. Really? She shuffled around on the top of her bed. I mean, I thought it was okay. It was passable. I don't know if I'd call it super fun or anything. Really? No? I loved it. She chuckled. Seems like you found your calling. I'm sure I have. Above me, Mai yawned. Let's go to sleep. I'm exhausted. Smiling, I got up and turned out our light. Good night. Good night, Hana. Good night, Mai. Oh, what you doing, Stretchy? Huh? What you doing? Oh, got your chest. As the chill weather of early spring faded and warmth stretched across Asagao, I itched to go outside. With Satch's book in hand, I took to the streets. Since many people realized how rare this moment was, most of the usual benches and grassy spots were taken. I kept walking until I came to the soccer field. There was a practice game being held, and PBG and his friend Jeff were running across the field. Being a skirmish, the bleachers were almost completely empty. Students scattered the shiny metal seats, but there was more than enough room for me. In one swift motion, practiced many times over my life, I sat down, spun my back back into the space next to me, and pulled out my book. Didn't you say it was in your hand? I was nearly done with it, and I wanted to see if I could finish it today. It was due in a few days, so I was under pressure. At a pause in my reading, I looked up to watch PBG in the field. A shock of color at the base of the bleachers caught my eye. It looked like some kind of metallic candy wrapper, and a pang of annoyance struck me. There was a trash can nearby. Why litter? But as I jumped down the steps of the bleachers and nearly slipped off one, it became clear that it wasn't trash. The colors changed as the angle of the light did. It was an iridescent purple figure. Itty bitty and a kitty! Was it Gerard's? He was the only person I knew who collected them. I held it up to the nearest student, who shook his head. It was free for a while. Gerard was really into the IBK scene, so if it wasn't his, he'd probably know who it belonged to. One problem. I had no idea where his room was. Conveniently at that moment, PBG ran off the field to get a drink. I approached him, holding the kitty in front of myself like a talisman. Oh, look at him in his soccer uniform. How cute. Hey, PBG, do you know Gerard's room number? I think he dropped this. I held the kitty up again and it glimmered in the sun. Much like PBG now, what with all his physical activity. Oh, Gerard was just here. It has to be his. I asked him to bring me my Goldie gloves, and I wasn't ready to take Mick Jones's place today. Isn't that his brother? His room is right across from mine. Oh, great. Thank you so much.
Hey.
Ah, Jeff! Hurry it up, PBG. PBG groaned. Wasn't much of a break.
See ya.
Gotta go. Good luck. Oh, yeah, we gotta do something with Gerard now. Cool. He took a huge gulp from his water bottle, then poured the rest on his head and jumped back into the game. You just wasted all the water you could have drank, and his teammates patted him on the back as he rejoined the team. I placed the IBK into my uniform's Lilliputian, I don't know what that is, pocket and headed to Bluebell. As I entered Bluebell House, a passing boy frowned at me. Was I even allowed to be here by myself? I shook my head. There was no time to be afraid. Today, I had a mission. Just as PBG shed, there was a door right across his room. I knocked and fished the IBK from my pocket. Shane answered the door, not at all pleased to see me. Hi, Shane. How are you? He was Gerard's roommate? Why, oh why, was he Gerard's roommate? I tried to laugh to diffuse the situation, but it was weak. I felt like I was only making things worse. I didn't know what went on in Shane's mind. He looked at the IBK in my hands. Gerard should be back in a few minutes. Okay, I'll just wait in the common room. When he gets back, can you tell him to try and find me? I could read downstairs. Even if it took Gerard an hour to get back, I could keep myself occupied. Shane sighed and leaned against the doorframe. I could tell him, but it would be much easier if you waited in here. He put his hand out, gesturing me inside. Alright, thanks. Oh wow, look at this. I entered the room and stood smack in the middle of it. Shane plopped into a chair in front of what must have been his desk. I sat down on what assumed to be Gerard's chair on the opposite side. Shane swiveled around and started to click something on his laptop. Seeing as he wasn't much for small talk, I turned to observing the room. The room was well decorated, one could say. There were a lot of itty-bitty kitties, each arranged neatly with its brethren of similar design. Oh, but they're so cute. I would collect the fuck out of those. Every empty space not filled with school-related objects was covered by the pads of a cute little kitty cat. Or at least the sealed box of one. Even parts of Shane's shelves had IBK on them. I had to admit, it was kind of endearing. Something about the dedication required was sweet. Hey. Do you collect itty-bitty kitties too? Not really. They're Gerard's. I don't mind. I see. It's kind of niche. I'm surprised you're into them. Oh, no, I don't collect them. I just found this one on the side of the field. PPG said Gerard was there earlier, so I came to find out whether it was his. My hastiness to disown the figure did not go unnoticed by Shane, who made a face at me. If it's not Gerard's, he'll probably know whose it is, right? It's probably Gerard's. I smoothed my thumb over the plastic kitty absent-mindedly. Shane returned to whatever he was doing online, and I conversed with the figure in my head. Who's a pretty kitty? Who's a pretty kitty? Who's a pretty kitty? It's like, Mom, I'm sleeping. Who's a pretty kitty, though, huh? Oh, belly scratches. So nice. Oh, okay. Gotta come back. I love you. Go back to bed. He's like, Mom, you're so loud. You're so cute. Gerard came back about 2 minutes later.
Hey, Shane.
Hey, Shane! And Hana? He held 2 coffees in his hand. Suddenly he turned pink. And what are you two doing in here? Alone? Together? We're not doing anything. Hana was looking for you. Really? How can I help, Hana? He gave a coffee to Shane and offered the other one to me. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no, you don't have to do that! No! Here, take mine. I would have gotten you one, too, if I knew you were here. That's really nice of you, but no thanks. I just came to see if this was yours. For what felt like the 10th time in the last half hour, I displayed the itty-bitty kitty.
Oh, wow!
Oh, yes! Gerard almost dropped his coffee as he leaped forward. I lost this today. Where'd you find it? It was near the field. PBG told me you were there earlier, so I wanted to give it back to you. I handed the figure to Gerard, who looked ready to about kiss it. Me.
You're the best.
Thank you, Hana. Thank you. You didn't have to do this, but you did, and I don't know what I would have done without you. It wasn't any trouble at all. It looked pretty rare.
They're special.
It's not as rare as you would think, but it's still very special to me. I'm so glad you were the one to find it. I shouldn't have been so careless. Don't beat yourself up about it. What matters now is that you have it back. Maybe zip up your pockets next time.
I promise.
You bet it'll take a load of precautions to make sure this never happens again. He placed it delicately. Yep, that's English for ya. He placed it delicately on the shelf with other kitties that had the same iridescent properties. Gerard looked at me while I viewed his hard-earned assemblage.
Right.
Oh, duh, Gerard, you dummy. How rude of me to at least not introduce you to my collection. Sorry. In this room, I have 247 itty-bitty kitties of every shape and size. This is the newest at the Catastrophes. They're a band. They're really popular right now. I traded in my rare extras for these the other day. The ones you brought back to me were a set of 4 that are called opalescents. Currently, they're the only shinies. They were so pretty, my gaze fixated on them. I'm just missing the last opalescent. It's the purple one, Princess Pumpernickel. Oh my god, that's such a cute name! Why be Princess Pumpernickel? He's like, I am a boy, I am the king. Okay, I'll name Artemis that. Like, leave me alone. My cat hates me. I've tried everywhere, but no one has them in stock. But there's only 3 copies in the world, so it's not really surprising. It's more surprising that I managed to get these ones. I have one of the most complete collections in the world. People think that the Kitties company gave me the newest figures, but I earn all my IBK. I can tell that this took a lot of hard work. I'm amazed how much effort you've put into this. He sighed heavily and sat down on his bed. Thanks, Hana. I wish I could get that last figure. I could finish my collection and all the kitties would have their friends together in one place. I wish I could help. Don't worry about it, Hana. This is my battle to fight. I nodded, then glanced at my watch. Oh, I should really go. I really wanted to finish my book today. But if you ever need help, I'm here. I stood up and then waved to the both of them.
Bye.
Bye, Hana. Thanks again.
Bye.
See ya. I'm gonna end the episode off here. Oh, we helped Gerard get his itty bitty kitties. Princess Pumpernickel, what a cute name. Oh. Oh well. Oh, I got a headache. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, go ahead and leave a like and subscribe. Share with your friends if they like the opalescents. Itty bitty kitties. I got a big old kitty. He's sleepy. He's a sleepy. He's a sleepy. Like, leave me alone, will ya? No. Bye-bye.